welcome to Bed Talk. It's a bit of a different one today because I haven't got my field of athletes usually or my category of athletes. So I'm just gonna let you introduce yourselves to the
Yeah.
people.
I'm Jack Rafferty, professional boxer. Jack Rafferty, professional boxer. Been using Nathan for recovery and massages for quite a while now. Yeah, become friends over the time we've been here, helping us out a lot, running techniques, different things like that, and yeah, like I said, keeping on top of our recovery.
I'm Tom Rafferty, brother to Jack. Yeah, we seen Nathan at the track when we knocked the K's in. So yeah, we've started getting treatment now with the Alpha Care for a fair bit and a fair bit in the future.
Lovely, lovely. But yeah, speaking on the K's, it's always nice to see the facility get used by the multiple sports that it does in the time, especially the boxing crowd. So there's your camp with you two. There's Zach who has a fight coming up too. So shout out to him.
Yeah.
Lyndon comes through, Zalfa, Mario. So it's a nice little reminder to know that there's a plethora of talent and champions within Manchester. So I like it when you guys come down. So just to get into you two, really, is just like what's your story? What brought you to boxing? Um, yeah, what's your background in that? How did you get into punching people up?
Well, we started off when we was about 11, 10, 11. Really, it was just for strength for training, strength for football training. You know, why I initially started. And then, yeah, just fell in love with the sport, really. And then was doing it amateurs. I was doing it for about 5, 6 years. But then I took a break. Sort of went back to work. Took a 4 year break from it, living a little bit of the classic lad life. Well, Jack stuck at it. And then the next thing, my girlfriend was pregnant with my little lad, and my dad said, go back to the gym. Just do a week there because I was working away, like working away with my dad, and then when my girlfriend got pregnant, just out of the blue, I just said, "Nah." I said, "I'm not working away anymore." I said, "That's me." I'd rather get a job closer because I was working for my dad's firm. I said, "No problem." So took a couple of interviews. While I was in the interviews, I was going, just back to the gym, just to keep busy, really. Got knocked back from a couple of jobs that I did not think I was going to get. I thought I was going to get the jobs, but luckily I did not get them jobs, and I fell back in love with the sport again.
Lovely.
And then I got to team up with my brother about 18 months ago at Steve's, and now we're just looking to be the best I can and be the biggest champion I can.
Lovely. Let's hear yours.
Bit of the same story, really.
Yeah.
Both started off with the football. And my dad always wants us to do better, get better. How can we get these better at football? Right, some boxing. Let's get them fitter, let's get them stronger, let's get them, seeing a different side of the sport. Hopefully, they can bring something to the game. I remember him reading something in the Udham Cron. Bring boxing lads to Failsworth. It was Frank Nightingale's in Failsworth, trained at Failsworth Sports Centre. Started off there. Remember the first day walking in, thinking, "Wow, what we're doing here." And as Tom played for a top team, both played well football, but as the boxing crept in more, the football crept out. Falling in love with the boxing and wanting to leave the football in a way. And I think my dad let us decide. He didn't want to make our mind up. He'd want to see what we wanted to do, and we wanted to. I think we got to the time where it's rather that one or that one.
Good.
And it was the boxing. Started off, like I said, at Frank Nightingale's in Failsworth. Went to Northside, Manchester around the corner. Joe Pennington for years. From Joe's to Ben Lancaster's. Ben Lancaster's for a fair few years. Turning professional with Ben Lancaster. Done 7 or 8 fights with Ben. then something needed to change, and the change was with Steve Maylett. Steve Maylett, unbelievable guy. Made me the person I am today. Developing us as fighters, people, everything in life, dedicating our life to the sport. Alongside Steve, it's brilliant. And then from, like I said, from my 7th or 8th fight, now to 21 fights, going up to my 22nd fight for the Commonwealth title, 16th of December. Even better now, my brother training with us, joined us for 18 months. I've got not just my brother, it's my best friend. We train, eats near enough. He lives down the road from me, so we're near enough sleep. You know what I mean? We go to sleep at the same time. I text him when I wake up. What do everything. We do everything together. Pick him up in the morning.
That is funny.
It's it's crazy. It's but it's brilliant. Doing it not someone you love. It's your brother, and seeing him, because you want the best of your brother, you want the best of your family. All my friends, all the people in the gym, but seeing him going better and better and better, it's it's brilliant for me. I wouldn't want him in any other place, because I've been at league. Say for example, been at League One football teams. I'm at the Premier League now in the boxing gym. Steve Maylett, unbelievable. You ask any boxing coach, any boxing people, Steve Maylett, is the creme of the creme. He is the best. So being at the best with my brother, both doing the best, it's brilliant. Like I said, yeah, it is. Developing into. I still keep forgetting my age. I'm 28, but I still think, wow, still keep thinking I'm young. But I am growing older now. Not that I'm feeling it, but like I was saying, we're us blossoming in the boxing sport. It's brilliant doing it alongside my brother, and training so hard. How long have I trained now? 12, 13 years to get to, on the 16th of December, the biggest fight in my life, Commonwealth champion.
Can't wait for that one.
It was brilliant. Nah, it's madness, because I know how much hard work it is. Like Tommy saying, us doing the Ks, we work hard, we train hard. They always do, no matter what I do. It's all the hard work is paying back in a way.
So going on to the closenesses that you have between the two of you, have you seen the film Warriors or Warrior? No. So there's a story where there's like two brothers that end up having to fight each other for, it's like a UFC type thing. It's a good film though. You should watch it. He's in the same weight category.
Can be.
See, this is right. So this is what I'm saying. So if there was a scenario where there's a title and the both of you could go for it, are you fighting each other or what?
Listen,
or is one taking a bow out?
He's got me in trouble when I was younger. I was taking that fight, getting him back. Let me tell you.
Can't be picking on my big brother. Can't be picking on my big brother. My big little brother now.
I don't even know what I would do in that situation. It's like,
I know what I'd do. I'd give it him.
I'd just be like, best of luck to you both years. But yeah, going back to Steve, love him to bits. When he comes in with you guys, he's on point with you, especially with the mileage.
Yeah,
getting you doing what you need to do. Little hint to him, I want to get these two in the gym. I'm just saying.
We said today, we've been on it today. We said, don't say, we've done our bit. We said, listen.
Well, I pointed out there too. I would love to get used to in the gym. But yeah, I'm glad to see what you guys are doing on the camp, especially with Zach. It just looks like it's on the upward trajectory, and
it's mad. It's mad
to
the
be
gym,
part
really,
of it.
because it's how good of a gym it is, and I don't think there's another gym out there who have the bond like we do. It's literally, we call Zach our little brother. Obviously got Liam Taylor, Steve's dad, anyone involved in that gym. It's like a family. It's mad, but we're so laughy and jokey. We go in there, we've got our wraps on, put our gloves on, and it's turn on time then. Once we've done our bit, what we need to do, no messing about, it's back to laughing and joking. So it's like, you're dedicating 2, 3, 4 hours of your day, which you are up early enough, sorting your food, but it's brilliant to have, that downtime, which you can, with, like I said, and with Tom all the time, a light person like me, with Zach, he does everything the same as me, as my brother, Liam Taylor, So you're doing it with likewise people of you, and it's works so well because you're exactly the same in a way.
Mm. Um. Oh,
Yeah, no, just picking up on that really. I mean, there is a lot of hard work, that goes in it. Some people play at the sport, but if the feeling is in camp at the moment, with Zach looking to fight for the British next, Jack's fighting for the Commonwealth, everyone's ready to get the fruits from the labour now. Like it ain't no joke, to be honest. Like the camps, it's like when I come to the gym, Jack said, like I've gone home on a Saturday and I've nearly been in tears. Like, I don't know if you'll like it or want to box at Steve's. And I was like, wow, is this guy nuts? But then I understood what like proper boxing was, and how hard it takes, like how much dedication it actually takes. And like, to be honest, like we've done it for a lot of years, all of us losing money doing it for peanuts,
mm,
and luckily, I mean, I've only had 9 fights. Jack's had like 20. Zach's obviously cracking on. Liam's had 20 odd. So I'm still catching up, but everyone's ready to get to get some rewards back now. And when you do start getting the rewards and the big fights, and then they keep coming, and
mm,
then like as harder as it gets, it also gets easier in a way because you're seeing a bit of something back. So yeah, it is exciting. It's exciting times. Everyone's like knocking on the door now towards like major titles, and how we are now. Hopefully next year, everyone's life's going to be like even more different and more exposure. So yeah, it's
Getting what the gym deserve. The gym
yeah, it's
deserve.
brilliant.
What it's getting. Steve's put X amount of time into making a world champion with Terry Flanagan. He's been. He can't get any higher than obviously Terry. Can't say he's retired because he said he's not retired.
mm,
So I can't say he's retired, but maybe not training what he used to do. To obviously Steve getting to Terry now, without taking any respect, we're back down there.
mm,
Zach with the British Commonwealth, me with the Commonwealth. Listen, that train started.
mm.
Now that train started, it's not going to stop. It's going back up to the top where the gym belongs, where Steve Malett belongs, where Steve Malett's been, and where we're all going to go. We're all, we're on that train now to the right destination.
I'm here to see it. I'm here to
Yeah.
see it. Um. In the suppose, is there any boxes that you want to emulate in terms of maybe fighting styles or just that you've liked to watch as you've come up?
Pick might just be one shot off a boxer. I like it, or don't want to be anyone.
Mm,
I know what I am, and if I can, you can't say Crawford, Canelli, can't, but you can might be able to throw a shot like him, but if you can pinch that, that shot could change the fight, the round, the scorecards. That's what I want to do. I know I want to be like me, but I know if I'm the best version of me with different ingredients of different boxes, what could change my game. Maybe it might change the fight. Might knock someone out from doing that. Might change the scorecards for the last half of the fight. That's what I like. I like being myself, what I am good at.
mm,
It's all right being good at 100 things. I'd rather be excellent at 5 things,
mm,
and them 5 things being perfected.
mm.
And that's what I want to do, really.
Okay. What about you, Tom?
Yeah,
Was it a bit of the same?
yeah, it's a bit of the same, really. I mean, it's great to look at some fighters, and think, you know, how class they are and how good they are in different departments. I mean, that's sort of what I've been bringing to my game, especially in the last year. Just changing it up, doing a bit of what you're not good at to strengthen it. So if you ever need it, because it's different styles and different fights, and different fighters, you're gonna have to change your game up. So you've got to have a few things in the locker,
Mm,
I think. But yeah, just and what's good as well is, as you say, with Steve, he does, literally look at a fire, and there's a game plan behind it usually,
mm,
and that's how you do your practice stuff in the French. I've seen it time and time again with everyone fighting, and it's like, you go for the game plan, and then it works in the fight, or or otherwise you've learned stuff in the gym that's gonna work.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just listen to instructions and then keep building on your game. But the thing is, what I've learned, just keep your head down, keep working hard. One day good dieting, one day good training, one day being happy, and you just get somewhere. That's what it is. It's just not overcomplicating it.
Yeah. So with that, I didn't get to see your last fight. So your last fight, you worked so well behind the jab, so well behind the jab. But from your last fights, is there anything that you both think that you want to work on more, or you could have done different, or you want to improve upon?
Yeah, I think that's I think that's a good thing with like you were saying. Then I've done well, but there's still so many things I can work on. So it's not like I done mint there, but couldn't have done nothing else. Where you stuck at a stage and I've done well, but there's still plenty more I can do. And picking up on the last thing what you said, then what do you see anything in other boxes? It's what I want to do as well is do exactly what Steve says, but perfect. Steve said it many times and different, not just for you, with different interviews. I just do what Steve says, and literally in my boxing career, if I do what Steve says,
It's coming out
the
well.
rest is it. The rest is history. As simple as that.
Okay.
And it's easier said than done because it's all right that 2 hours in the gym doing what Steve says. That's a fraction of your career. It's when you close the door and you're going out the gym and you're going home. There's lifestyles, there's diet, there's many pieces to the puzzle. Like I said, I can be the fittest I can be, might mess it up 24. There's a lot of things to considerate into start a camp, finish camp, and getting it all right. Like we're saying, training well, relationships got to be well outside the gym, family, health, loads of different things, and getting all them right, getting it to fight night, like you're saying. Then, is there anything I could change? Is just trying to be the best possible version you can be yourself without kidding yourself and not being true to yourself and messing about. Like Tom said, too many messes out there. I'm getting punched in the head. I may as well go on a building site and earn some money.
Yeah.
I've not earned no money yet.
Yeah.
May as well go and earn some money, but there's no point being 95%.
Yeah.
You've got to be 100% because
it's a dangerous world in there.
It's too hard. It's too hard.
Yeah.
Too hard. Yeah. Too hard. Like you said, lose your you can lose. Like you might lose a fight because your diet's not been right. You might lose a fight because you're not been sleeping well. You might lose a fight because your head's up your ass because you fell out your misses. You might be because you're cheating at the training and then you get shown in the ring. All them. Loads of different factors. Getting up late, not getting trained. There's loads of different factors, and that that's down to you. And like saying it, being the best possible version you can be of yourself in that ring. Because tell you what, you find out from the changing rooms to the ring if you've been doing that wrong. Or you can, like I said, you might think, all right, yeah, fit as a fiddle, bang, so your name gets called, you're walking to that ring, you've done out wrong, you get reminded about it. It comes flooding back.
So the most important question of today will be apple pie or apple crumble.
Apple crumble.
Yes, that's the right answer.
Apple crumble with
custard
cream and
Nathan, don't talk
ice cream.
Don't talk to This is all this. This is all he sends me all day. Videos of food. Videos of food.
Oh,
I was walking through Manchester the other day just for a look at the food place.
Oh, you went to the Christmas markets?
We glanced through them.
Ooh, that's torture. Absolute torture.
Yeah, it's like I said, on your diet, you want what you can't have, and you know what's good for you. Like you said, we're competing. We're at a tough weight class. You things have got to be on point, and 8 to 10 weeks on a hard diet, and but it's them sacrifices why it's so good. I've got that win. I've made weight properly, safely. I feel good. My body's in top health. It's all them little sacrifices to make that, that victory so sweet.
Lovely. So we're just gonna call it there, but I just want you to let the people know when you're fighting. And what's online for you?
Yeah, we're both out on the 16th, Saturday the 16th of December, on a Pat Barrett Black Flash promotion show, fighting for the vacant Commonwealth Super Lightweight title against Lee Appleyard at Manchester Bowlers, fighting alongside my brother. Tom's got
I've got a 10 professional fight, 6-rounder. Hopefully my last one before moving up to the 8-rounders. So yeah, just topping off a good year really. It's been a good hard year in the gym. So top it off, enjoy some Christmas with the family, and then get back to it next year, and hopefully I can pick up my first title.
Lovely.
I just want to say a massive thank you, to the Alpha Care. He's looked after us. I'll travel 40 minutes here, 40 minutes home because he is the best. I've been there, done that with the people with massages. The time you can't get any better. He is the best. I don't just come here and he gives me a massage. Come here, right? You're doing this today. Right, you're doing that today. He's not just he's put a plan in place for me. Always looking after me, always thinking of something else. Might text me or even thought something else weeks down the line. Then, like my last camp, was here 2-3 times a week.
Yeah, we was doing
for
mobility
for 6 weeks, stretching. I've come in and gone next. Like basically, I'm saying he is the best. He is the best.
Well, thank you for that, guys. And you got kiddies to go pick up.
Yeah. I've got food to eat in the
And
back.
there you go. Thanks, guys.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Nathan.
cheers, Nathan.